Hi everyone, my name is Dylan, I'm from South Africa and welcome to my channel Cryptonatic. I cover all things related to Bitcoin and cryptocurrencies, so let's get into it. Now the other day I made a video about Bitcoin, the day to remember, and we saw that over the last while the prices of Bitcoin and all cryptocurrencies fell a lot. And now that it's at a low point, you need to build a portfolio and have a good diversification of coins so that when the prices move higher, you can have the right coins that can give you a good, safe, and the maximum amount of returns. Now, if you want to get more information of what coins to pick or tutorials, do consider subscribing to my channel. You can also join my Cryptonatic group on Facebook. Here we also discuss a bit of more tips and updates, and want to be a bit more active there on a more day-to-day basis with the odd video that I publish. But you can ask questions there and have discussions and all sorts of things, so you can also join over there. Now, if we take a look at Bitcoin, we saw that the price obviously crashed down all the way to about $6,000, and with this nice green candle or green bar, it shows that there's a lot of volume buying power and new money coming into the space, and that pushed the price higher, and we still need to break this downtrend line. But when we move higher, you want to make sure that you have Bitcoin as well as other coins that can essentially build your portfolio around coins that will grow, and you will gain the maximum amount of money. Also, if we look at Ethereum, it did the same thing. It came down to this moving average, and with this volume, it has now regained enough strength to now move higher. Now, I spoke about Bitcoin and Ethereum because those are your top two cryptocurrencies, and that together with this whole list of 1,500 coins, you need to have a clear idea of what type of coins you want to own, because there's so many to choose from, and at the end of the day a lot of them will fail and go to zero, unfortunately. So you need a good portfolio. And how to do that? Well, I made a pie chart explaining a bit of basics on that. I will also do a more detailed video of my personal portfolio percentages, etc., and then you can also take a look at what I own and give a bit of criticism share of what you own. But let's get into a bit of the exactly what you can own. Now, what I suggest, this is not any professional or advice, it's just my opinion and what I've seen other people also do and what works for me. You can adjust it to what you want. A lot of times with the rises of prices, these change, but it's a guideline. So I would say 50%, well, half of your portfolio in large caps, 30% in mid caps with a medium risk, and 20% in low caps with a high risk. Now, what I mean by these high and low risks, your top few coins, those top, like I said here, your large caps, your top 10 or top 15, that is usually these top few, they have working products, they're well known, they've been in the space for quite a while. So most of them are good, solid projects that you know will last for long. Those are safer plays, but you know they will grow. Maybe at a slower rate, but they will grow. Then your mid caps, from number 15 to about number 80, and with a market cap of about above 300 million. So if we take a look at that from around here all the way to number 80, with a market cap above 300 around here, those are coins that the risk is a bit higher, because some of these coins or tokens don't yet have a working product, or they're new on the market. But if any of these coins gains 10 times its value, it will now sit over here. So it's got a bit of more potential, but there's a bit of that risk as you don't know for sure. It hasn't been able to prove itself. Then your smaller caps or your ICOs are from number 80 to number 200. So if you go onto the next page on CoinMarketCap, you'll see that there's all these different coins. Those are lower caps. They're a bit more riskier, but if they grow in value, then you can really gain a lot, but they can also go to zero or just fall off the whole list. So that's the risk aspect. Also ICOs, I will be doing more videos on ICOs in the coming weeks, but ICOs also, if you don't know what that is, I'm not going to get into too much detail into that, but you're investing in a product that is brand new and it has massive potential gains, but that thing can just fail and you can lose your money. I also took the example of investing $100. Now you can apply this to your portfolio just as you want. If you've got $10, $100, $100,000, millions, anything, you can apply this to yours. And if you're unfamiliar with the dollars, you'll see that in the cryptocurrency space, most people work with dollars. It's just easier to work like that. But you would essentially have about $50 in your large caps, $30 in your mid caps, $20 in your small caps. Now the other question is, how many coins in total do you hold? Now a good diversification would be about 10 to 15 coins. That way you have exposure to a whole lot of different coins. If the one really performs well, that can boost your whole portfolio, but if one fails, you still got other coins that can balance out, and that is why you diversify. You don't want 20, 30, 50 different coins, as that is an over diversification. So if you have only a small part of your portfolio invested in a coin, and that coin goes raises its price by 100 times, that won't do much on your whole portfolio. It will boost it, but it won't do much. That's why you don't diversify too much. So that's a basic quick summary. Like I said, I'll go into more detail onto my portfolio and you can take a few tips on that. If you don't agree with this, if you do agree with this, let me know in the comments down below. How does your portfolio look? Also start thinking of coins that you want to invest in at these prices. Is great times to invest. We are still lower than what we were over the last few weeks. So start building a portfolio of good coins that you trust and that you believe these tokens will raise in price and raise in value over the next few weeks, months and years, and you will have a good portfolio. I hope you all enjoyed that, that you could learn something and that you can now build a solid, good portfolio. Until next time, I will see you in the next video. Cheers.